So a Florida school district just canceled a professor's civil rights history seminar for teachers because of concerns over critical race theory, even though the lecture had nothing to do with that topic and the class was for adults. The Iowa state legislature is poised to pass a bill that bans discussing current events or controversial issues in the classroom. South Dakota just introduced 2 new education bills, one that says students will not be able to be taught to actively protest, and the second is that students should learn a true and honest history of the U.S. Republican Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, says teachers should be monitored to make sure they aren't smuggling inappropriate leftist ideologies into classrooms. And a Republican panel in that state just advanced a bill that would ban the discussion of sexual orientation or gender identity. Texas and Virginia's Republican governors are removing inappropriate books from all libraries and schools. Inappropriate books like How to Be an Anti-Racist. Just for the record, none of this is about education or teachers or even children. This is about control, and who is important and who is protected and who is deemed normal by Republican lawmakers. This was never about CRT. CRT is a college-level course mostly taught in law schools. The fact that we're even discussing the acronym for K-12 education is just a lesson in well-played propaganda by people who are clearly hoping to rewrite history, current events, and reality so it better aligns with their white Christian patriarchy. They will run on this. They will win with this. They will change our country if we allow it. We can't tolerate our children not learning history and current events. Yeah, history is not always pretty. There will always be things that make us feel awful because they were awful. Slavery was awful. The genocide of the indigenous people was awful. Nuclear weapons are devastating. The Holocaust was devastating. What the Syrian government did to its own people and the People's Republic of China is doing to the Uyghurs is atrocious. But not knowing it doesn't make it go away. It just means you can't be part of the conversation or the solution. Is that what we want for American school children? To make them so fucking ignorant that they have no place on the world stage or solving the world's problems because they don't even know their own history? Basing your education around banning anything that makes people feel uncomfortable is not education. That's indoctrination. And as someone smarter than me said, imagine being so ashamed of your history that you make it illegal to teach it to your children. This can't stand. We have to come out in force. We have to vote against school board members and city council members and local and state authorities that are allowing this to happen. We have to vote against them or run against them. American children deserve a proper education. Anyone who suggests otherwise doesn't deserve to be anywhere near our government or our schools.